My husband groomed his childhood little sister. Now I'm being blamed for breaking our family. For most of my marriage, I thought I had a life others envied. My husband Alex and I had been together for 12 years, sharing two beautiful children, ages 10 and 8. We had a cozy suburban home, a circle of close family friends, and what I believed was a strong partnership. But in a matter of days, everything unraveled, and now I'm left questioning not only my marriage but also the people I trusted the most. It all started with a text message. Alex had been acting strange for weeks, distracted, glued to his phone, and unusually defensive about his schedule. At first, I dismissed it. Work stress, I told myself. But one evening, curiosity got the better of me. While Alex was in the shower, I checked his phone. I wish I hadn't. There were messages from Emily, a 22-year-old woman I'd known almost her entire life. Our families were intertwined for decades, and Emily practically grew up in our house. She was the little girl Alex babysat, the little sister he always doted on, the one I welcomed like family. Seeing her name didn't raise alarm bells at first. But when I opened the conversation, my heart sank. The messages weren't innocent. They were explicit, sickeningly so. And as I scrolled further, I uncovered years of grooming disguised as affection. Alex had been crossing boundaries for a long time, buying her lavish gifts, taking her on special outings, and making inappropriate comments that, in hindsight, were blatant red flags. When Emily turned 18, their relationship shifted into something undeniably physical. I was horrified. When Alex came out of the shower, I confronted him. "What the hell is this, Alex?" I shouted, thrusting his phone toward him. He froze, his face draining of color as he realized I had seen everything. "It's not what it looks like," he stammered. "Oh, really?" I snapped. "So, the explicit messages, the gifts, the years of crossing the line. What is it, Alex? Because from where I'm standing, it looks like you've been grooming her since she was a teenager." Alex tried to spin the narrative. He claimed Emily was just a childhood friend, someone he felt protective of because of their bond growing up. "We got too close," he admitted. "But it's not like that, it was a mistake." "A mistake?" "A mistake doesn't span years. A mistake doesn't involve manipulating a young girl into thinking this behavior is normal." I couldn't stay silent. I called my family first. My parents were livid. My siblings, especially my younger brother who'd always thought of Alex as a role model, were disgusted. They all rallied around me, insisting I leave him. Next, I told his family. That's when the real drama began. His parents were in disbelief. His mother tried to justify his behavior, chalking it up to a midlife crisis. "Men do stupid things when they feel old," she said. "It doesn't mean he doesn't love you or the kids." I was speechless. "Are you seriously trying to justify him grooming a teenager?" I shot back. "If he loves me and the kids, why the hell was he sneaking around with Emily?" Alex's father was less forgiving, calling his son a disgrace to the family. But even among his siblings, opinions were split. One of his sisters accused me of being dramatic, while the other quietly admitted she'd always suspected Alex had an unhealthy attachment to Emily. Then came the backlash from our friends. Some of them sided with me, appalled by Alex's actions. Others, however, insisted I should keep it private for the sake of our children. "Think of how this will affect them," one friend said. "Do you really want to break up your family over this?" Break up our family? Alex had already done that. I moved out with the kids, returning to my parents' house. It wasn't easy uprooting their lives, but I couldn't stay in that house. Everywhere I looked, there were reminders of the lies I had believed and the life I thought I had. Despite everything, the fallout continued to escalate. Emily reached out to me through text, begging me not to ruin her life. "I didn't mean for any of this to happen," she wrote. "Alex and I just... it's complicated." Complicated? I wanted to scream at her, to remind her that she was the victim of grooming, not an equal partner in this twisted relationship. But anger gave way to pity. She didn't know any better because Alex had manipulated her into thinking this was love. But my pity didn't erase the pain. The final straw came when I attended a family gathering at Alex's parents' house. I had only gone to let the kids see their grandparents, but I quickly regretted it. Alex showed up uninvited, cornering me in the kitchen. "You're blowing this out of proportion," he hissed. "We can fix this if you just stop telling everyone." "Fix this?" I laughed bitterly. "There's no fixing what you did, Alex. You destroyed everything." The confrontation escalated, and his mother intervened, scolding me for making a scene. "Think about your children," she said. "I am thinking about my children," I snapped. That's why I'll never let them grow up thinking this kind of behavior is okay. Now, weeks later, I'm left to pick up the pieces. The kids are adjusting to life at my parents' house, but I can see the confusion in their eyes. They don't understand why their dad isn't around, and I don't know how to explain it without breaking their hearts. As for Alex, he's still trying to win people over. He's painted me as vindictive, accusing me of trying to ruin his life because of a minor mistake. But the truth is out now, and most people see him for what he really is. I still feel torn, though. Did I do the right thing by exposing him? Some days I feel like I protected Emily and my kids from a predator. Other days, I wonder if I should have kept it quiet for the sake of my children's peace. But then I remember those messages. The years of manipulation. The lies. Alex destroyed our family the moment he decided to cross that line with Emily. I didn't end it, he did. So, here I am, asking the internet. Am I the asshole for exposing my husband's affair with his much younger childhood sister?